Hello, it's Thursday, so that means I have to make Larry dessert for the weekend, and this is Memorial Weekend, so it would be a good idea to just have a little treat on hand. Today I'm making chocolate chunk brownies. Now, I couldn't find chocolate chunks, so I bought semi-sweet chocolate chips, which I prefer anyway. And in this bowl, I have 12 ounces of chocolate chips tossed in a little bit of flour, because if you do that, it'll keep them from sinking down to the bottom and just becoming a chocolate mess on the bottom. In this cup, 1 cup, I actually have medium finely chopped almonds that I chopped right there. And I chopped them medium fine because almonds are a harder nut than walnuts, which is really what the recipe calls for. But I love to eat walnuts, but I don't like walnuts in any type of cake or brownie or anything like that. I think that is just really not good. And typically, even on a carrot cake, how sometimes they're surrounded by chopped walnuts, I will use chopped almonds because I just think it's a better taste. Okay, so in this bowl right here, of course, I have the dry ingredients, which consists of 2 cups all-purpose flour, 1 teaspoon baking soda, and 1 teaspoon kosher salt, all sifted together. Okay, so you want to sift it together, and you know that I always use sea salt. Very finely ground, you know, and I don't use as much because sea salt is intense, and you don't want your dessert tasting like a salt lick. Okay, in this bowl right here, I have 2 eggs and 2 teaspoons of vanilla extract. All right. In the mixer behind me, I have a ½ pound of butter, which is 2 sticks at room temperature. I have 1 cup of light brown sugar, lightly packed, and I have 1/2 cup of granulated sugar in there. And today I did not use my organic sugar. I actually used sugar that I have in the canister, a regular white cane sugar, that I have just sitting on the counter with vanilla beans in it to turn it into vanilla sugar. So I thought that that would just be really nice to have rather than the organic sugar. So now I'm going to cream the butter and 2 sugars together. All right. Until that's really nice and fluffy. And in the meantime, I also buttered and floured a Pyrex, dish, if you will. And I preheated my oven to 350 degrees, okay? I just want to scrape down the sides just to make sure that everything is getting incorporated very well, okay? And that looks really good. All right, now I'm going to add the 2 eggs and the vanilla to that mixture and get that incorporated, okay? It smells so good already. Okay, that's looking really good. Now I'm going to slowly add the dry ingredients to the wet ingredients. Okay, that looks really good. It's been so dull and gray and dreary here in Oregon, where we had some really good weather for a while there. It was so hot I was running the air conditioner at night. And now it's just, we have a low pressure system in place. And it's been raining, and I just have not had the drive to do any of this. So I just got in from a run, and I figured, oh, I better get this done. All right. Then you want to bring it over here, scrape it down, and start adding your nuts and your chocolate. Okay, nuts, chocolate. And the recipe is actually calling for 16 ounces of chocolate, but in my opinion, that's really sweet. And I just don't want it to, I don't want that. So, I just added 12 ounces. Mix everything thoroughly. And we're going to bake this. Let's see here. Well, we're going to bake it until it's done. So we're going to start out with 40 minutes. And if it needs to go more, then we'll do it more. And then I will definitely let you know what the end results are. Okay. It looks like that, all incorporated. Now I'm going to put it into my prepared dish right here. And spread out the batter. This is kind of a dry batter. So you just spread it out. Also, this dough, this batter dough, whatever you want to call it, can also be made into cookies if you want. So it really can. All you have to do is, I'm going to flour my fingers and press this down while I talk to you about how this could be made into cookies. Anyway, if you just drop them on a prepared cookie sheet and bake them for exactly not more than 15 minutes, you will have cookies. Drop them by tablespoon. Okay, this is really sticky batter. Can't wait to see how this comes out. Looks great. It is messy though. Okay. Ooh. Alright, clean hands though, don't forget, clean hands. Always wash your hands before you start making anything, which I have done. And, okay, I'm just going to wash my hands and pop this into the oven. Alrighty, we're going to pop this right into the oven at 350 degrees, don't forget I said. And we're going to start out with 40 minutes. Alright, and I'll see you back here when it's done. Okay, well that's baking, and by the way, it looks fabulous. We still have approximately 22 minutes, approximately. This is the list of ingredients that I used. And this will also show up in the description of this video. Okay, make sure your eggs and butter are at room temperature. The nuts could be nuts of your choice. I can definitely see macadamia nuts being used on this. Absolutely. And the chocolate chip morsels can also be of your choice. I prefer darker chocolate, but you can use milk. Okay? Perfect. See you back in a little while. Okay, it turns out that it only had to bake for 30 minutes. So be very watchful for that, okay? 30 minutes, and this is how it looks. Is that just not gorgeous? Now, you could play around with how much chocolate you want to add, how much nuts you want to add. I happen to enjoy cake, and I like to eat cake, okay? So I don't like too many things filling up the cake space. So I kept my chocolate at 12 ounces and the nuts at just a cup. So it's piping hot right now, which of course you should always allow to cool. But we are going to taste a little piece of this right this minute. It smells amazing. It looks even better. I'm so pleased with the way this came out. Although it's not coming out very good of the pan there because it's so hot. Perfect. Oh my goodness. So this is how that looks through and through. Of course, it's very hot. The chocolate chips definitely remain suspended in the mixture because of the flour coating that we did. So that's really great. And I'm sure it's like molten lava. So I'm going to blow this really well. That is really good. You're going to really like that. I suggest that you make this for the Memorial holiday. Bring it to whatever picnic you're planning, potluck. Make it for your own dessert. The almonds are fabulous in it. And like I said, chopped medium small because almonds are typically kind of crunchy and hard, you know. And like I said, it's nuts of your choice. I happen to not enjoy walnuts put in things like this. So I had almonds on hand, so I just used almonds. It's really good. Very good. All right. Have a wonderful and safe holiday weekend. And until next time, see you later.